welcome. This is Nina from Nina Will Be Side, and it's day 3 already. Thank you for all the great and kind comments, and thank you for all the likes on my last two Flossmas. And today my daughter was still at home because he is sick. So yes, I was busy with that, so I get not a lot of crafty things in. But I think she is much more important, so it's okay. But still, I want to show you what I did today. I stitched on my sweet Annette the Christmas balls. And I started this one, the deer. And it's slow progress on wood. It's always a little bit different than stitching on fabric. But I really love how this looks. I think it's going to be very beautiful. And I stitched on this project 103 stitches, so really not a lot. But you can see a little bit of the house. So yeah, there was more colors in than I was thinking that was going to be, but I really love this. And I want to stitch more on it and going to see how the deer is going. And my next project that I want to show you is the 24 days of Advent from Oh So Beautiful, and it's supposed to be that I embroider every day one motif. And today it was the snowflakes. I embroidered 2 snowflakes. And yes, I'm not so good in the French knots. I have to learn how to do the French knot that they all be the same. Because now some French knots are thicker and some French knots are thinner. But I think it's going to be very beautiful. I really love this. And I can't wait to see what I have to do tomorrow. I think it's the gingerbread. So it's really fun, this. And it took not so long time, so it's easy to do in the busy December month. And the next project that I want to stitch on is the Pain-Free Crafts. It's from Steve Crisps, and it's called the Class Year, and it's on 18 count 2/1. And here is how that looks when it's finished. And on the moment I am so far, and I hope to stitch on this tomorrow. I have already 6,349 stitches from the 96,603 stitches. So I have so far 6.57%. So I don't know where I'm going. Maybe I finish the tree, or maybe I do some color. Because this project I have a lot of white and a lot of light colors, so I don't know yet. But I'm going to see tomorrow where I'm going to stitch on. But I think it's really fun, and I want to stitch on a full coverage project. After a few days I always want to stitch on full coverage. And then I did as well a little bit of knitting, and I finally finished my socks. These are vanilla socks, and I cast on 72 stitches. I have size 41, so I have big feet for women, I think, and large. So yeah, and I knit this with 2.25 millimeter, and they are pulling, but I think it's fun. I don't want all my socks to do this pulling, but for this I really enjoy it. I think it's fun colors. So yes, and that means because I finally finished my socks that I can cast on my Christmas socks. So I cast on, but I did only a few rows. But knitting with my sick daughter is much easier than stitching somehow, because you want to sit very close next to me, and then I can knit a little bit. So yeah, and the yarn is by Crazy Dog Yarns. Crazy Dog Yarns. This calls sometimes Little Helper, but it's an older colorway, so I don't think that she have this. I think I'm going to do the toe and the heel with the cream, and the rest of the sock with the red and the white. So yes, but it's a start, so now I can knit on it further. And I have one other project, a knitting project, and I don't think I showed this before, but I am knitting a hat for my daughter. It's this one. It's from the store Alpaca House of Yarn. It's very easy, it's very regular hat, but I'm on this moment so far. So I'm almost ready to do the decrease. So yes, and I put it already folded, but I knit this with a whip, and now I do stockinette. And it's a very different yarn than I normally used. It's upcycled yarn, so it looks a little bit, yeah, I think a little bit weird. But I really like how it looks when you knit it up, because it gives a little bit of a cool and fluffy effect. The yarn is upcycled Selena, and it's 50% alpaca and 50% upcycled wool. So it's complete upcycled, and I really like that idea, but it's a little bit weird. But I really like how it looks, because it gives a little bit of rustic effect. And yes, and it is really, really soft. So I hope to finish this as well in December, but I have no idea when. And thank you for watching, and I hope I see you tomorrow. Bye!